Hello, fourth and fifth grade. Welcome to another week of distance learning. This is going to be how it goes for the rest of the year, as I'm sure you've probably heard at this point. So we can do this. We'll get through it just fine. So here's a look at this upcoming week. So first of all, you will have another poetry lesson with Mr. Nick. He has a really good lesson this week, making you think about silence. So when you first turn on the video, you might get the feeling like that your audio isn't working or that there's no sound. That's done on purpose, so don't panic or anything. Just let the video play, and eventually you'll start to hear Mr. Nick talking. So follow his directions on that. Your poems have been wonderful so far. He and I are both really enjoying them. For Number the Stars this week, we're going to be reading a few more chapters, 2 more chapters, I should say, and doing some stuff in your packets. It's going to be a little different though, so please listen carefully. There are videos attached to each lesson that you'll see. And instead of you guys reading the chapter on your own, I'm actually reading the chapter out loud. So you need to follow along in your book, but listen to me reading it. And there will be points in time where I'm going to stop and explain things or just have a little bit of discussion. So please, please, please make sure you're watching the videos and following along. They'll start off with a little bit of vocabulary instruction. Then I will start reading the chapter while you follow along. And then I'll give you your instructions for your packets, okay? If you are in my math class, we're going to be starting a new unit on fractions. Those of you in Miss T or Miss Schmill's math class, obviously they'll be sending you your directions. Please make sure you are watching all teachers' videos and paying attention to the deadlines that you have, because they might not be the same. Stuff for me isn't due until Sunday night at the latest. You can turn it in anytime though. But Miss Schmill might have a different deadline, and Miss T might have a different deadline. So make sure you're paying attention to that. In social studies, you're going to have just one lesson to do. We're still on the Midwest region, but we're going to be dividing it into smaller chunks, just like we did in the other regions. So of the Midwest states, in this week's lesson, you're going to read about just 6 particular ones known as the Great Lakes states. And then you'll have just one science lesson this week talking about mixtures. So make sure you watch all the videos, because I do a lot of explaining and teaching in all of the videos. So it's important that you're watching them. And then Thursday, we will have our weekly 12:30 Zoom meeting, so you guys can see each other's faces and just hang out and talk. So, all right, I hope you all have a wonderful week. And please know that if you are struggling with anything, whether it's Number the Stars or math or whatever, please know that you can contact me or whichever teacher it is for some extra help, because we can always set up, a Zoom meeting between the two of us to give you that extra help. So please don't be afraid to ask for that. That's why we're here. Okay, have a great week, and I will see you guys on Thursday for the Zoom. Okay, bye-bye.